Hey guys, this video is going to be really interesting for me to film because I don't know how to talk about it. I've talked about dreams before on this channel. I made a whole video about dreaming a while back. So you guys know that I've always found dreaming to be really interesting. I like to ask other people about their dreams and tell people about mine. I'm that person. But there is a little bit more to the story that I've never told you guys because I haven't had confirmation on it until recently. So I'm just gonna attempt to tell you guys what I know to the best of my ability, and you can tell me what you make of it because I have no idea what to make of it, really. So I've had suspicions that I've had psychic dreams for a little while now, but people always say that, you know, something will happen and you'll be like, oh, I swear I dreamt about this last night, but you don't have proof and it's probably just deja vu, right? That's kind of what I thought there for a while. This was freshman year of college. I remember I had gone a whole year without seeing one of my friends / acquaintances. I'd seen this person the summer before, and the following summer I had a dream about them. Right before I woke up, I was dreaming about them. And I woke up and I thought, that's random. Haven't talked to this person since last summer. Checked my phone, had a Snapchat from them. That's something I remember from freshman year and being like, what a big coincidence. But you could totally just chalk that up to coincidence, right? Another thing that happened a little while ago was I had a dream about one of my elementary school teachers, which is also kind of random. I obviously haven't seen this person in a long time. And the next day I got on Facebook and my teacher just announced that they were retiring. That one was a little bit harder to chalk up to just a coincidence, because why would I have a dream about a teacher I had in elementary school, and what are the chances they would be announcing their retirement? I ended up reaching out to that teacher too, and we had a really sweet, short little conversation. So that was nice. But no, I feel the main things I remember have started happening in recent years, maybe since I've been in college. Well, anyways, I think you see where I'm going with this. I had a dream in December, and it is April right now, that was so coincidental that it made me realize I need to start documenting all of my dreams. I need to be writing these down. There is something up with this. This is not normal. Basically, I had a dream about the boy that I liked in kindergarten. I don't know why I had this dream. I've not thought about this boy in a really long time. I remembered in middle school looking him up on Facebook out of curiosity and sending him a message that said oh, are you the boy who went to this elementary school? And then I remember again in, oh my gosh, high school, same kind of thing, looking him up on Instagram out of curiosity. Probably after reading my kindergarten diary or something, I looked him up and I followed him on Instagram. And since I follow him, I guess I sort of keep up with him, but not really. He doesn't really post on Instagram. We do go to the same college now, which is kind of a big coincidence. Well, I feel creepy about it, even though I can't control it, but I did have a dream about him in December. And long story short, I got on Facebook the next day and I had a message from him, and it was him responding to the message I had sent him 8 years prior, asking if he went to my elementary school. And in case you're wondering, all he said was yeah. He said yeah. And we ended up talking for a little while that night about our school, because we go to the same college. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say about that. That was so weird. So since then, I've spent the past 4 months or whatever writing down all of my dreams in the morning so that if I do have another psychic dream, I have proof of it, you know? And in the past 4 months, I've had 7 or 8. So now I'm oh my gosh, how long have I been having these without realizing it? So literally the remainder of this video is just going to be me going through some of them. I probably won't go through all of them because some of them I still feel could be a coincidence. It's just hard to tell sometimes because of course you dream about your daily life, but if I have a psychic dream, sometimes it's hard to tell if I just dreamt about it and it happened because it was just me dreaming about my daily life. The thing that makes it a little bit more convincing that maybe a lot of these dreams do mean something is the fact that, if you haven't picked this up already, I have dreams about random people all the time. people that I have not spoken to in years, people I haven't, like, I was never friends with. I just find it really bizarre how many random people I had dreams about, like my elementary school teacher. So I don't know, and all of these random people I dream about, it's like I can't tell if any of the dreams mean anything because I don't even talk to those people. So if I have a dream that this random girl I went to high school with that I never even spoke to, something happened to her, I have no way of even knowing if something did happen to her in real life because I have no way of reaching out to her. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that being said, let me hit you with some of my notes app dreams. Literally, I have like, oh my gosh, like 4 dreams every night. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Okay, Christmas Eve, I had 2 dreams about vomiting. This is kind of gross. Honestly, why am I telling y'all this? I had a dream that I was hanging out with my friend and I kept vomiting. And then I had another dream after that where I was at a cute restaurant and I kept vomiting because I accidentally swallowed a straw. Like, this is so bizarre. You would have this dream and just wake up and not think anything of it, right? It is kind of weird that I had 2 about it, but still, like, I woke up, thought nothing of it. But long story short, the next day was Christmas. Woke up in the morning feeling great, woke my brother up, we opened up presents. My grandparents got there, my dad cooked brunch. It was like a late brunch, it was like lunchtime by then, honestly. And then I started feeling horrible after eating lunch. My dad made the same casserole he makes every single year for Christmas. This has never happened before. I love that casserole. Started feeling horrible about mid-afternoon, and then by the evening I was like dying and threw up like 3 times. It was a miserable Christmas evening. And you might be like, oh, maybe you were subconsciously feeling sick the night before. I mean, I guess that's possible. Even then, that'd be like really weirdly intuitive though. I didn't start actually feeling anything until like 3 o'clock the next day. A few days later, I wasn't even gonna tell y'all this, like I had a dream about one of my favorite artists and then the next day he like made a big announcement. But that's what I'm saying, like that's one of those things where, did I just have a dream about him because he's one of my favorite artists, or did I have a dream about him because I could sense that he was gonna make like a really big announcement the next day? I don't know. So that one I kind of just, that could be coincidence. Some of these other ones though, okay, this one was really, really bizarre. I had an extremely like detailed dream that I was sitting on a bench in a mall with a dude here and then a girl on the other side of him. And the girl was like leaning over the dude and whispering to me about how much she loves Gio. Like she's in love with Gio. And I was like, who's Gio? And then the guy is like, I'm Gio. And that was the whole dream. Anyways, I wake up in the morning, check my phone, and guess who I have a text from? I have a text from Giovanni at Fred Haas Nissan notifying me that it may be time for my next recommended service. What in the world? That is so bizarre. I like immediately told my family when I woke up. Then there's more. This is another like could be a coincidence one. I write them down anyways, even if I think they could be a coincidence. I had multiple dreams about this specific person over the span of like 2 months. And I was starting to wonder like why I'm having a dream about this random person, but that person ended up wishing me a happy birthday on my birthday, kind of out of the blue. Like they've never done that before. And somehow I just felt like that's what the dreams were leading up to. Not necessarily them wishing me a happy birthday, but like maybe we're actually gonna like reconnect or become better friends again, something like that. This is all so weird. Okay, different one. My friend came and stayed the weekend with me a while ago. And that night I had a dream that I was at a party self-tanning. And y'all, these dreams are so random that like if I didn't write them down, I would just forget about them and I wouldn't think that they meant anything. Anyways, I had a dream that I was at a party self-tanning. It was stressful. I've never self-tanned in my life before. I'm not considering self-tanning. I mean, I guess I see other people doing it on like Instagram and TikTok or whatever, but that's about it. I don't know why I had this dream. It was so random that I told my friend when we woke up in the morning that I had it. Well, that afternoon I'm at lunch with my friend and they get a text from their roommate asking them if they can help them self-tan their back. And my friend showed me the text and was like, oh, look, my roommate just texted me. And I was like, my dream? And then they remembered that I did tell them about that dream this morning. What I'm trying to say is I'm having the most pointless, psychic dreams. Like, what is the point of me even dreaming about that before it happens? It's just pointless. If I'm gonna have dreams that predict something that happens the next day, they might as well predict something cool. Then we have a different one. I had a dream about a random person in my class. Basically, the dream was that they came to class with their face all beat up, like bloodied and bruised and stuff like that. And they were acting really weird and we were all concerned about them, and then they ended up having to leave class early to, like, I guess deal with whatever they had going on. Kind of random, and I didn't think anything of it, but I did tell my friend who is in that class with me that I had that dream about that other person in our class. Well, long story short, I go to class that day and that person I dreamt about walked in like 5 minutes late with this other person. And the first thing my professor said to them was, wow, you look like you just got beat up out there. Did the person walking with you, did y'all like get in a fight? Like, my professor was messing with them about, it looked like they just like got like beat each other up in the parking lot. And the whole time I was just sitting there like, and I looked at my friend in that class and just the look of recognition when my friend realized that that's something I had dreamt about the night before. Come to find out, the person I had a dream about did break or like fracture a bone. So that just leaves me with a lot of questions. Like, when I had that dream, was that like before they fractured their bone, or was it like while it was happening, or was it like right after it happened? I don't know, because I'm not gonna ask. But regardless, I predicted that. I don't know what to make of it, really. Like, I'm religious, so I'm like, are these like prophetic dreams? Like, is that what I call them? But like, they're not really like predicting anything that big unless I'm just not picking up on it. It's funny too, I tried Googling this kind of, and the only stuff that comes up is like a bunch of articles that are like, how to tell if you have psychic dreams. And it'll be stuff like, they're really vivid, they're extra vivid, or like the colors are really bright, or like there's a specific item in the dream and that's how you know. And I'm like, no, I know because I had the dream and then the next day the thing I dreamt about happened. So yeah, that is my little story time. I felt like I owed that to you because it is, I mean, it's kind of entertaining and like it's been a big part of my life recently. Let me know what you make of all of these dreams. I'm really close to 1,000 subs at the moment. I don't know if I'll be there when I post this, but subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I'm sure I'll make an update video in another 6 months when I just have a bunch more. But yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you're doing well. This is Weird to Film, and I'm gonna go. Bye!
Stop.